Welcome to Inspiration from the East. Get ready to explore the wonders of Indonesia's volcanic landscapes and the stories they inspire. If you love learning about nature, culture, and adventure, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Imagine a landscape painted in vibrant greens where nature's artistry is on full display. Picture rice terraces cascading down the steep slopes of ancient volcanoes, a breathtaking sight to behold. These terraces aren't just visually stunning, they're a testament to human ingenuity and a deep connection to the land. Here, you'll find farmers diligently tending their fields, their movements as rhythmic and timeless as the turning of the seasons, all under the watchful gaze of a vast blue sky. The air is thick with the promise of a bountiful harvest. This seemingly peaceful scene, however, is set against a backdrop of sleeping giants, volcanoes that both nurture and threaten life in equal measure. They are the source of the land's incredible fertility, but also a reminder of nature's raw power. Indonesia is a sprawling archipelago, a chain of islands born from the Earth's most violent forces, a place where the land is constantly being reshaped. The fertile soil, so crucial for life, is a direct gift from past volcanic eruptions, a rich and dark earth teeming with nutrients. People build their homes on these very slopes, drawn by the irresistible promise of rich and abundant harvests, generation after generation. Yet they live with the ever-present knowledge and risk of potential disaster, a constant awareness that the ground beneath them could shift at any moment. Here, beauty and danger are inextricably linked, inseparable aspects of the same powerful force. This duality profoundly shapes daily life, traditions, and the very fabric of Indonesian culture. Villages thrive, nestled at the foot of these imposing volcanoes, and local markets overflow with an astonishing array of fresh produce, a testament to the land's incredible fertility. Even children play in fields, their laughter echoing against the backdrop of steaming peaks, seemingly unfazed by the potential threat. Over centuries, Indonesians have learned to coexist with these restless mountains, developing a unique relationship with the forces of nature. They embrace the land's bounty with gratitude while simultaneously holding a deep respect for the immense power that lies dormant beneath their feet. The story of Indonesia is inextricably linked to the story of its volcanoes, a land that boasts more active volcanoes than virtually anywhere else on the planet. To truly understand this phenomenon, we must delve deep beneath the surface, exploring the geological forces at play. It's a story etched in the very bedrock, a tale of constantly shifting tectonic plates that relentlessly shape this dynamic land. It's a compelling tale of immense pressure, intense heat, and the remarkable resilience of both the land and its people, a land where generations have learned to live with grace and fortitude in the ever-present shadow of fire. This is Indonesia, a majestic land of fire and unparalleled fertility, a place where the earth breathes and life flourishes against all odds. To truly grasp the raw power and geological significance of Indonesia's volcanic heart, we need to zoom out and consider the bigger picture. Picture, if you will, the Ring of Fire, a vast, almost unbroken arc encircling the entire Pacific Ocean. It's a zone of immense geological activity, stretching for thousands of miles. This fiery band is home to the vast majority of the world's active volcanoes and experiences a staggering number of earthquakes each year. It's a place where the Earth constantly reminds us of its power. But this isn't just a ring of flames, as the name might suggest. It's a dynamic zone where the Earth's very crust is restless, constantly shifting, and very much alive with geological processes. It's a place of immense pressure and energy, and right in the thick of it, at the most active and volatile part of this ring, sits Indonesia. This prime location makes it, without a doubt, the world's undisputed epicenter of volcanism. The very islands that make up Indonesia are born from countless volcanic eruptions, spewing molten rock and ash into the sky. They are pieces of land, pushed up from the depths of the sea over millennia, sculpted by immense geological forces at play beneath the waves. The reason the Ring of Fire exists at all is because the Earth's surface isn't one solid piece, but rather broken up into massive tectonic plates. These plates are in constant motion, grinding against each other, sliding past one another, and crucially, colliding head-on. And Indonesia, incredibly, lies at a critical crossroads. It's situated at the meeting point where the Eurasian Plate, the Indo-Australian Plate, and the mighty Pacific Plate all converge, a geological recipe for instability on a grand scale. In this zone, these colossal plates grind, push against each other with unimaginable force, and pull apart in a slow, relentless dance. This creates the perfect high-pressure conditions for molten rock or magma to rise from deep within the earth. The result? The entire Indonesian archipelago is essentially a vast chain of volcanic islands stretching across the ocean. Each island is built on a foundation of geological turmoil, a testament to the immense forces at play. Ultimately, Indonesia's precarious yet pivotal location on the Ring of Fire explains the country's captivating beauty, its fertile lands, and at the same time, the ever-present threat of natural disasters. This is the restless, fiery heart of the Pacific, and Indonesia sits right at its very core. The force behind Indonesia's volcanoes is subduction, when one tectonic plate dives beneath another. Here, the dense Indo-Australian plate plunges under the lighter Eurasian plate, sinking into the mantle. As it descends, it carries water and sediments which lower the melting point of the mantle above, creating magma. This magma, lighter than the surrounding rock, rises through cracks collecting in chambers beneath volcanoes. Over time, pressure builds until the magma erupts to the surface as lava, ash, and gas. Each eruption adds layers to the volcano, building the iconic cones that dot Indonesia. This process is ongoing, a slow-motion collision shaping the land and fueling eruptions. Every Indonesian volcano is a monument to this powerful geological engine. Subduction is the hidden force behind the archipelago's fiery peaks. Indonesia's classic volcanoes are stratovolcanoes, tall, steep cones built over thousands of years. They form from alternating layers of lava flows and explosive ash deposits, creating their iconic shape. Explosive eruptions build steep slopes with ash and rock, while lava flows cement the structure together. At the summit, a crater marks the main vent, but magma can also escape through side fissures, forming secondary cones. The volcano's internal plumbing is complex, with magma feeding a network of channels. These steep layered mountains are inherently unstable, prone to landslides and collapses, especially after heavy rain. The thick, gas-rich magma makes eruptions violent and unpredictable. The beauty of these cones is a direct reflection of their dangerous nature. Stratovolcanoes are both majestic and menacing icons of Indonesia's landscape. Indonesian volcanoes are renowned for their beauty, but beneath that picturesque facade lies a significant danger. These geological giants pose a constant threat to the surrounding populations. The reason for their explosive potential lies in their magma's unique chemistry, a composition that sets them apart from volcanoes in other regions. The key ingredient is a high concentration of silica. This makes the magma remarkably thick and sticky, far more so than the lava seen in places like Hawaii. This viscous nature allows it to trap gases, including water vapor and carbon dioxide, with exceptional efficiency. These gases are naturally present within the molten rock. As the magma ascends towards the surface, the surrounding pressure decreases dramatically. This is similar to what happens when you open a soda bottle that's been shaken vigorously. The dissolved gases try to escape the liquid. With runny lava, these gases can escape relatively easily and gently, resulting in effusive eruptions. However, in Indonesia's viscous, silica-rich magma, the gases are trapped. The pressure builds relentlessly until it overcomes the strength of the surrounding rock, leading to a powerful explosion. The result is often catastrophic eruptions of immense power. These eruptions blast vast quantities of ash and debris high into the atmosphere, reaching incredible altitudes. This can disrupt air travel across entire continents. The sheer volume of ash injected into the stratosphere can even have a temporary cooling effect on global climate. Pyroclastic flows, which are superheated avalanches of ash, rock, and gas, are another deadly consequence. These flows can race down the slopes of a volcano at speeds exceeding hundreds of kilometers per hour, incinerating everything in their path. Lahars, also known as volcanic mud flows, are another significant hazard. They form when heavy rainfall mixes with volcanic ash and debris on the slopes of a volcano, creating a fast-moving slurry. These hazards can strike with very little warning, leaving communities vulnerable. The impact of these eruptions can be felt across vast regions, disrupting lives and livelihoods. The seemingly serene and beautiful volcanic cones that dot the Indonesian landscape stand as silent monuments to the immense power of past explosions, a reminder of the forces at play beneath the surface. The ever-present steam rising from vents and fumaroles serves as a constant warning, a visual cue that pressure is continually building below. In Indonesia, volcanoes don't just erupt, they often explode with incredible force. These explosions unleash a destructive power that can reshape the landscape and claim lives. The temperament of Indonesian volcanoes is as volatile and unpredictable as the very land they have created. Quick question for you: if you could visit any volcano in Indonesia, which one would it be? Let us know in the comments below. No eruption is more legendary than Krakatau's in 1883. After months of rumbling, Krakatau exploded with a force heard nearly 5,000 kilometers away, the loudest sound in recorded history. The blast obliterated most of the island, triggering tsunamis over 30 meters high that devastated coastal villages and killed over 36,000 people. Ash and gas shot into the stratosphere, cooling global temperatures and painting sunsets red around the world. The eruption's impact was both local and global, inspiring art and changing weather. Krakatau's story didn't end there. A new island, Anak Krakatau or Child of Krakatau, emerged in 1927 and continues to grow. It stands as a living symbol of destruction and renewal, a reminder of the archipelago's volatile nature. Krakatau's roar echoes through history, warning of the power beneath Indonesia's islands. The cycle of creation and destruction continues. Mount Merapi, the Mountain of Fire, is Indonesia's most active and closely watched volcano. Looming over central Java, it threatens over 1 million people living on its fertile slopes. Merapi's eruptions are frequent and deadly, often triggered by the collapse of its unstable lava dome. These collapses unleash pyroclastic flows, searing avalanches that devastate everything in their path. The 2010 eruption was especially deadly, with over 350 lives lost and entire communities caught off guard. Today, Merapi is monitored by a network of sensors, as scientists and locals work together to predict its next move. Life here is a constant negotiation with the mountain, a blend of vigilance, tradition, and necessity. Merapi is a daily reminder of the risks and rewards of living in Indonesia's volcanic heart. Indonesia's volcanoes are both destroyers and creators. Eruptions bring devastation. Pyroclastic flows, lahars, and ash can wipe out entire communities. Yet volcanic ash enriches the soil, making the slopes some of the world's most productive farmland. Farmers harvest multiple crops a year thanks to the minerals left behind by eruptions. This bounty draws people back, even after disaster, creating a cycle of destruction and renewal. The land's fertility supports rice, coffee, spices, and more, forming the backbone of local economies. People accept the risks for the rewards, adapting to nature's rhythms rather than conquering them. The volcano takes, but it also gives, shaping a unique relationship between people and land. In Indonesia, life is built on the ashes of the past. Volcanoes have shaped not just Indonesia's land, but its culture and spirit. Many see these mountains as sacred, homes to gods and ancestors, and hold ceremonies to honor and appease them. Festivals like Yadnya Kasada at Mount Bromo blend gratitude and respect, throwing offerings into the crater for protection and fertility. Living with volcanoes has fostered resilience and strong community bonds. People work together to prepare for and respond to eruptions. Traditional knowledge of the mountains is now combined with modern science for better warning systems. The volcanoes are the soul of Indonesia, creators of land, sources of life, and reminders of nature's power. They have forged a people who are adaptable, united, and deeply connected to their environment. The fire beneath the earth is mirrored in the vibrant spirit of those who call this remarkable archipelago home. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey, please subscribe, like, share, and comment your thoughts. See you in the next adventure.